Renewables are based on local energies, totally opposite to the central system, pyramidal, without any possibility for people to say something. They are opposed to people. This is a problem for engineers, scientists, and high-level politicians. My poor guy, you cannot say anything against this enormous fortress of power. Nuclear power has always used reasons to explain that it's fantastic. The first was you can produce energy with small quantity of uranium. Okay. And the new way, because before it was so by heating or by mechanical devices. If it's not dangerous and it's cheap and it's not producing waste, why not? Then there was 3 Mile Island and Chernobyl. So the new argument was, they don't produce CO2. CO2 because CO2 is very bad for the climate change, and nuclear also is very good for climate change because it produces CO2. Okay, it doesn't produce a lot of CO2, but it produces nuclear waste. and so you don't accept nuclear because of nuclear waste and accidents. So I'm sorry, the fact that it doesn't produce CO2 is not a good reason because it's worse on other aspects. And now they say, okay, it's very good. Renewables are very, very good. They are totally against renewables. But renewables are, first, people like renewables because they're not dangerous. They don't produce waste. And most of them don't produce CO2. Cheaper, not dangerous, and no waste and no CO2. So bravo. And less expensive. We have to accept renewables because people like renewables. All the countries in the world are developing renewables, so we have to make some. And to combine nuclear and renewables. Technically, it's not very clever because nuclear is functioning all the time. It's not following the demand. So if you want to follow the variation of demand and the variation of some production from renewables like photovoltaics or wind, you have to find other systems first. Second, in fact, in reality, the efforts of nuclear, because of this spirit above nuclear, that is a centralized state decision, nothing for the citizens, is totally opposite to the development of renewables, where you have people, cooperatives, groups, local authorities, cities making new policies, energy savings, energy efficiency. And so the two systems are opposed. If you put money in nuclear plants, which are more and more expensive, like Hinkley Point in England, you are not going to develop renewables because you want to sell your electricity from power plants.